Wednesday awakens inside her comatose dream, and in the quiet of her room, she finds Principal Weems waiting. The woman reveals herself as Wednesday's new spirit guide, a role she claims is bound by blood. She insists they are cousins. Weems warns her to tread carefully after the mistakes she has made, but Wednesday's focus is fixed elsewhere. She demands that her abilities be restored. Weems cannot give them back. At Willow Hill, the air is heavy with scrutiny. Judy stands before the press and announces that nearly all the fugitives have been recaptured. Out of the 46 who fled, 43 are now back in custody. Willow Hill, however, will remain closed, and the patients transferred elsewhere. The sheriff takes the stage and sharpens the tension. 3 remain at large: Slurp, Fester, and Tyler. Tyler is injured and may still be nearby. The search continues. The news of Wednesday's awakening spreads. The sheriff is quick to ask questions, cornering Judy about the girl's involvement. Judy weaves a lie, claiming Wednesday only slipped in to visit her uncle. Nothing more. The explanation holds for now, but once the press conference ends, Judy makes a quiet call. She orders her assassin to track down patient 1938 and end her. The only survivor from LOIS must not be allowed to surface. Wednesday prepares to leave the hospital, but Judy intercepts her with calm assurance. She tells the girl the tracks have already been covered. The police will find nothing at the LOIS lab. Wednesday asks about the missing woman. She knows Judy is still searching. The exchange ends, and Wednesday receives a grim delivery, a bouquet of dead flowers sent by Tyler. She rushes to follow his trail, but he slips into the shadows, out of sight, yet never far. Back at Nevermore, Ajax helps Bianca shelter her mother. Gideon's influence presses closer, and Bianca feels the weight of Morning Song's grip. She opens up about her fear, and Ajax steadies her. Elsewhere, Wednesday returns to her dorm. Enid, ever watchful, mistakes her talk with Weems' ghost as confusion from head trauma. Wednesday tries to push her away, demanding she leave until Tyler is captured. Enid refuses to be dismissed. She insists she is stronger than Wednesday believes. It is the Day of the Dead, and Wednesday urges Dort to cancel the procession. She fears Tyler will strike. Dort refuses. He adds that Weems will not be honored in the remembrance. Weems lingers, pained by the erasure of her legacy. Gomez takes a different path. He tries to bond with Pugsley, urging they track Slurp together. Their pursuit overlaps with that of Judy's assassin, who manages to find Tyler in the sewers. Tyler, haunted by hallucinations of his father, turns feral. He slays the assassin. Slurp feasts on the man's brain and finds a photograph of patient 1938. The sight brings emotion to the monster's face. Wednesday, relentless, seeks Capri's guidance. Capri once loved a Hyde who nearly killed her. She warns Wednesday that male Hydes spiral after killing their masters, doomed to die. They cannot simply take a new master. She visits her parents, digging into Thornhill's journal. This is what her daughter plans and tries to stop her. Leave Tyler to the authorities, she urges, but Wednesday turns away. Her focus is locked. Meanwhile, Enid vents to Bruno, nursing the sting of Wednesday's dismissal. She sparks an idea to revive the Nightshade and turns to Thing for help. After a day spent chasing shadows, Pugsley and Gomez abandon the hunt. Pugsley convinces his father to attend the Pilgrim World event. Yet, in the sewers, the police discover the assassin's corpse and question whether Tyler and Slurp are working together. At Pilgrim World, Slurp appears and kills. Pugsley intervenes, desperate to help. Slurp begs him for freedom, and Gomez watches as his son lets the fugitive slip away. The police lose their chance. At school, Agnes informs Wednesday about Enid's plan to restore the Nightshade. Wednesday storms into their meeting and presents her own design. She believes she can control Tyler as his new master. She has studied Thornhill's notes and crafted a concoction to subdue him. Tyler slips into Nevermore. Enid lures him aside, while Wednesday advances with her syringe. Tyler senses her. The trap collapses. He lunges for her, ready to kill. Then, another Hyde appears. A woman. Tyler's mother, Françoise, the missing patient 1938. Her arrival is no accident. She has already struck a deal with Morticia. She will take Tyler and leave town, sparing Wednesday. As for Tyler, he reunites with Françoise. The chapter ends on Capri's shock as she sees Enid transform into a wolf outside the full moon's pull. The next day, the mood shifts. Wednesday performs a shocking display, dancing in bright colors before the crowd, her personality warped. The story jumps back 16 hours to explain. After the Hyde attack, the family meets with Dort and the sheriff. The sheriff reels at the knowledge that Françoise is alive and Tyler's mother. Two Hydes stalk the town. Dort deflects. He wants the gala to proceed. The threat will be handled, he claims. Weems confronts Wednesday, furious that visions still show Enid in danger. She insists Wednesday must mend her bond with Morticia to restore her psychic strength. Wednesday refuses. Weems brands her the weak link. Professor Orloff interrupts, and Wednesday probes for knowledge about Françoise. He recalls her brother, Isaac, a prodigy mentored by Da Vinci and Augustus. Isaac built Orloff's life support. He cared only for science, never people. He supposedly died in a lab explosion, but his body was never found. Wednesday presses Pugsley, demanding answers about his zombie pet. Pugsley admits he aided Isaac's escape at Pilgrim World and shows the photograph of Françoise. Isaac is searching for his sister. Meanwhile, Tyler wakes bound. Françoise insists it is necessary. He resists, but she holds firm. Wednesday seeks her grandmother Hester and begs for a way to restore her sight. Hester speaks of Rosalind Rotwood, a raven tied to Nevermore. Her grave bears an inscription that might grant temporary sight if read aloud by a raven, but the warning is clear. Interruption will cost dearly. Ignoring curfew, Wednesday goes to the cemetery. Enid tries to stop her, fearing punishment. Wednesday recites the spell. Rosalind appears, but the ritual shatters when Enid intervenes. Both collapse. They wake to find themselves in each other's bodies. Weems delivers the grim news. They have 24 hours to fix it. Enid struggles with Wednesday's world. The allergies, the detachment. Morticia senses something is off. Isaac moves forward, killing Judy and reclaiming his human form. He descends into Galpin's house, finding the hidden basement. He reunites with Françoise and Tyler, planning to save her with his machine. He's already taken Judy's access card. At Nevermore, the body swap creates chaos. Enid, trapped in Wednesday's frame, embarrasses herself with color and dance, collapsing from reaction. Wednesday, inhabiting Enid, discovers her friend's secret pain, fear of loneliness, fear of being unseen. Agnes follows Isaac unseen, discovering his alliance with Françoise and Tyler. She alerts Wednesday. The girls race to stop the experiment. Tyler aches for his mother's acceptance, but Françoise sees her Hyde side as a curse. The experiment begins, but Wednesday and Enid arrive. In Enid's body, Wednesday wolfs out to save her friend. They escape the lab before it explodes. At Rosalind's grave, they confess truths. Wednesday fears disappointing her mother. Enid fears abandonment. Their honesty restores balance. Their bodies switch back. Weems warns of a new premonition, and Addams' life is now at stake. The story shifts back in time. Her parents confess old ties. Gomez and Isaac were once roommates, Isaac obsessed with saving his sister. The night turns dark when Wednesday learns Isaac Knight has stolen Pugsley. Her brother's life is leverage, and the Addams family's past sins have come back to haunt them. Back at Nevermore, tension is boiling. The sheriff demands answers, ordering students with parents at the gala to return home. At the same time, Weems pushes Morticia into a desperate ritual, calling on her own mother for aid. The spell shatters Wednesday's defenses, giving her a vision of the past. She sees her parents burying Knight, and the truth can no longer be hidden. Morticia finally admits that Knight once used Gomez in a deadly experiment, an attempt to cure his sister Françoise's Hyde curse. Morticia's sabotage saved Gomez, but blew up the lab, killing Knight and stripping Gomez of his powers. Augustus forced the couple to bury Knight in secret beneath the skull tree. The grave meant for Gomez became Knight's own. That secret now fuels Knight's revenge. In the present, Knight reveals his plan. Use Pugsley's electrical powers to finish what he started. Françoise's survival and vengeance against the Addams family ride on this twisted experiment. It's payback and collateral damage all in one. As students say their goodbyes, Ajax and Enid find closure. Agnes departs, and Enid braces for the full moon in the Lupin cages. But danger spreads beyond campus. Knight delivers a message through Eugene, forcing Wednesday to meet him at the skull tree. With Thing by her side, she sets out to confront him, but the reunion cuts deep. Tyler cages Thing, and Knight reveals the shocking truth. Thing is his severed hand, sliced away years ago in a battle with Morticia. Now restored, Knight buries Wednesday alive beneath the very skull tree that holds his corpse. Agnes, witnessing the horror, runs to Enid for help. Desperate, Enid transforms to dig Wednesday free, knowing she may never turn back again. Wednesday emerges, shaken but alive, and sets her focus. save Pugsley, no matter the cost. The showdown moves to Ioga Tower, where Knight assembles his machine. With his hand reattached, his power feels unstoppable. Françoise, however, falters. She no longer wants to be saved, only to protect Tyler. By the time the Addams family arrives, the experiment has begun. Wednesday frees Tyler, unleashing his Hyde transformation. Chaos erupts. Monsters clash, Hyde against Hyde. The tower shakes under the weight of their fight. And then, explosion. The blast leaves bodies strewn, the outcome uncertain. When the dust clears, Knight still breathes. He lunges for Wednesday, but Thing, the very hand reclaimed, turns against him. In a brutal twist of irony, Knight dies by his own hand. Françoise lies dead, Tyler has vanished, and Nevermore reels from the carnage. Morning brings uneasy quiet. Wednesday offers Thing the choice of freedom, but loyalty wins. He stays. Agnes departs again, giving Wednesday clues about Enid's last location. Eugene invites Pugsley into his circle, and the boy beams at the rare offer of friendship. Morticia gifts Wednesday Aunt Ophelia's journal, a symbol of healing bonds. But Wednesday isn't ready for peace. She refuses to go home, calling on Uncle Fester to help track Enid instead. On the ride out, Wednesday flips through the journal, finding a picture of a woman crying blood. A sudden vision of Aunt Ophelia crashes over her, raising dread of what lies ahead. At the same time, far from Nevermore, Hester opens a hidden basement door. Inside, Aunt Ophelia scrawls prophecies on the wall, her words chilling in their clarity. They speak of Wednesday's own demise.